welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Greg, we've got two of the top offensive teams in this one.
Yeah, but my focus is on with just a few timely stretches of stops. I think they win.
Now we'll look at Anaheim's starting lineup. Pass to Watford. A three-pointer off the mark. Here's Anaheim. Russo. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
And the call is going to be. Yes, it is. An illegal screen.
And that's a quick foul for him there. It looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
Here's Chesky, covered by Watford. And there's the call. It's
easy call.
Tough call for the refs.
To the wing right side. Launches it from deep. The long-distance three is buried. Here's Anaheim. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And it's good, 2 points.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Russo drills the three-pointer. 7 points in the game.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here is Yao, and again it's Mesa converted.
Well, this man knows how to handle that rock. Looks like it's part of his body.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Jacks up a three, and the rebound goes to Mesa.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Pass to Chesky. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. To the inside, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's Simeon, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Tremendous individual play, challenging the heart of that defense.
He's just shooting their first free throw of the night.
First team foul. At the line for one. Simeon!
Mind the lanes. One shot.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Can't get it to drop. Made three. Missed two from the field. 20 feet out. And he nails the jumper. 5 points in the game. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Russo. And that's off the glass and in.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
They get a hand on it. Over to the left wing. Here's Watts. It's deflected, and they'll keep possession. And that one drops. Looking at the last game for Anaheim, it was a loss to San Diego. Here's Seabrook. Scoreless thus far. Yes, that goes in.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
So Mesa calls timeout. They're first. Entering the home stretch of the season, GA, how excited are you for the play-in tournament?
Oh, it's a lot of fun, Kevin. You can go from a 10th seed to making the playoffs. It makes this part of the year that much more entertaining.
The scoring trend over the last several months for him.
Look, sometimes you go up, sometimes down, and the trend has been on the downward side in terms of his average points per game. And a variety of factors can be the culprit. And a lot of times you focus on the efficiency more than just pure point output.
Here's Watts. Money from the wing.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
For Mesa, they come in off a loss to Buffalo. Here's Teske. From past the arc. Knocks down the three ball. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Loses his grip and clanks the alley-oop jam. Pass break Anaheim. And Anaheim tacks on two more.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Now here's Yao. Fades away. And he can't jam it through.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
The shot by Watford, no good. Anaheim leading by 7. Rousseau. And a missed layup. Now Watford. And yes, it's good. 6 points for him.
Well, that time he got the defense off balance with the well-timed pump fake. Nice work.
Mesa. And over the last few years, Clark, we have seen an explosion of talent from Canada.
Tell you what, you go back to the mid-2000s, Steve Nash is winning those back-to-back MVPs. That's certainly part of it, but I really think a generation of players picked up the game, seeing guys like Steve Nash, and then the influx of great Canadian collegiate players going on to NBA success has certainly continued to keep that pipeline going.
Mesa trails by 9. Here's Watts. Count that bucket.
So far, he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Here's Anaheim. They're on a 14-6 run. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
And so it's Mesa with it, with Anaheim's three-pointer on the other end. From the arc. And the basket for the fourth time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Zebra.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Already the second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Tyus. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Up high.
Impossible.
See the immediate reaction.
Number 28.
Mission switch ignited.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
6 to shoot. Goes back up. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Assist goes to.
Taking
Here's May. And it's in there.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Toulson. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And it's Chesky missing.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
And again, it's Mesa converted.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Here's Toulson. And Anaheim tacks on 2 more.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Mays. And it's Sebron with the rebound. Anaheim leading by 13. Russo. And Anaheim with another 3.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Here's Tyus. From deep. The offensive rebound. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Here's Chesky. 5 points in the game. Hits the 3-point bomb.
3 points.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Here's Sims. There's the pass to Mays. And they come right back with their own 3-point. Mays has got 5 points so far. Passes it to Chesky. Here's Sebron. Defended by Yao. Got him up in the air with the pump fake and then took advantage. He's got 6.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Pass to Jeske. Lets the three fly. And the rebound goes to Mesa.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
Here's Toulson. Got a hand on it. Here's May. He's got 5. $19 seconds left to play in the first. Yep, that one goes in there.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Anaheim leading by 12. Here's Toulson. And another miss by Anaheim. And it's Anaheim enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting out a terrific three-point shooting display. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from Anaheim, guys, what do you think?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
Russo driving inside.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number one has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
And for Anaheim, pass to Mays. Lets it fly. Jump shot is good that time. Mays has got his third basket of the night right there. Anaheim leading by 12. Rock loose. Throws it up high. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Here's the 3. Offensive rebound. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Here's Seabron. And Anaheim tacks on 2 more.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Simmons. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pass to Seabron. The 3. Good on the three-point shot. And Anaheim leads by 17.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shot for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half. Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far. And here's Mesa, trailing by 19. Here's Tyus. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Out to the right wing. Russo. And Anaheim tacks on 2 more.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him.
Get from in close.
Always, you can
Now, almost 4 minutes. There's made
the boards and
just any old putback, Clark.
Pretty, though, with those second chances.
absolutely executed to perform.
Loves the alley.
They punched on. Can't fault him on target.
And let's quickly.
Their chemistry. Look at the numbers.
Something else they've done so for them.
That one falls to the line. All fouls 2
I think it's more on you to try to score the ball. Guys fly when fouled.
So it's Mesa with it. Here's Seabrook. Quick shot there, and it's off middle. Oh, and then.
Okay, 2 hands for
Ultra safe.
Remove all doubt.
Timeout.
Get it down.
He's gotten a little bit laxed here defending.
Out Mesa.
And one aspect of the game.
Yeah, typically it might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Let's give them a round of applause for Mesa dancers.
Are making a change here. Daniels is checked in. And there's the alley-oop. Call.
Substitution.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Anaheim making a switch here. Sohan's checked in. Anaheim leading by 21. A 3-ball. Off the mark, only his 2nd miss in 7 attempts. After exploding onto the NBA radar in 2019, Siakam Clark has been a sure thing on offense.
Well, you know what you're going to get from Pascal Siakam. I mean, whether it's in the open floor or in the half-court sets, he's a guy you can count on delivering when you give him the ball in those situations. His offense never takes a night off.
Here's Tice. And again, it's Mesa from deep. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Now here is Yao. Simeon lays it up and banks it in. 11 points in the game.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible. And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Mesa.
Daniels with it. Here's Simeon. That's no good, but only his first miss in 6 shots. Puts up a deep 3. And the rebound goes to Mesa.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and it was maybe a step out of his range.
Mesa trails by 15. Beyond the arc. They grab their own miss, and he jams it with authority.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And that one's good. Daniels.
Once he crosses half court, you need to stay awake because he can drop it from deep.
From outside the arc, sinks the three-pointer.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here is Daniels. 6 points for him. And the pass to Yao. Lets it go from the wing. And again, it's Mesa converted.
Assist from
Anaheim leading by 13. So timeout called here, the first for Anaheim.
calls timeout.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Checked in. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at Anaheim, advantage in 1 series. And, of course, Mesa, and they're down 4 spots from them.
And when I look at Mesa, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's really hard to figure out exactly what's been missing, but there is something missing. It perhaps could be the system they're playing in.
Hits the three-point bomb. Sohan's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, this summer we saw the NBA break up its draft into 2 days. The next idea, a bigger break between the draft and the start of free agency. The common thread is giving front offices more time to strategize around these highly consequential decision periods in the NBA calendar. Kevin?
Interesting, DA. Thank you. And Mesa making a change here. Watford's checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Anaheim leading by 13. Here's Seymour. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. Here's Tyus. He has 5. Over Sohan. Misses, and he wants that one back.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Russo.
And here's Mesa. And here's Daniels. He's got 9. Passes it to Watford. And he's good on the 3-ball. Watford's got his second basket of the night.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Pass to Sebron. The tray. And Anaheim with another 3.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Now Daniels down low. Here's Simeon. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. 15 points in the game.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
3-pointer connects from 3-point range. And Anaheim leads by 16.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots. You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
1:36 left in the first half. Here's Sohan. And Anaheim tacks on 2 more.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Here's Simeon. And the shot goes in.
Great quarter at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Pass to Sebron. Sohan with the ball. He has 5. And that one is stuffed right through.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
There's 47 seconds left in the first half of the game. And slam dunk by Watford.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Russo covered by Watford. Right on the bucket. 28 points for him.
Well, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding Bob.
3-pointer, Daniel. And again, it's Mesa from deep.
He's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Yao with the block. And they get it back. 6 on the shot clock. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappeared.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Anaheim leads by 17. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Checking out Anaheim, Kenny, how'd you see it?
They played smart, they took their time and limited mistakes. When you value each possession, you eventually will get the shot you want. But when you lose the ball, you have no control over the destiny.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Well, with the way they struggle to defend the three-point line, it's starting to look like the warm-up drills. They cannot be afraid to bring more defenders out high. They got to make life tougher on those outside shooters.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And with the big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Anaheim leading by 17. Pass to Sebron. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And for Anaheim. And finished off by Yao.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim.
Clearly.
Pass to Watts for the 3. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Russo, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stud. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
One shot.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Now the pass to Watts. Banked in off the glass. 14 points for him.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Seifert. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any.
So it's Mesa with it after the basket by Anaheim on the other end.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Anaheim leading by 16. Pass to Sebron. Shoots the 3. And Anaheim with another 3.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
That one doesn't drop.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
A moment for an injury report.
Hi, guys. Well, the head athletic trainer for Anaheim gave us some information. And, guys, he told me that it appears to be a pinched nerve in his back. And, of course, that would be a brutal loss for this team if he misses any time as they're getting ready for the end of the season. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
And it's Anaheim with the ball. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Fast break, here they come. Here's Yao. Nails the open triple off the fast break. Yao's got 7 points here in this quarter.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
Seifert. And the layup's good off the glass. And Anaheim leads by 21. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Here's Watts. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Here's Simeon. Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Russo knocks down the 3-ball.
Timeout.
He's got 36.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Timeout, Mesa.
Which loudest section wants a T-shirt?
Making a change here. Sims is checked in. Anaheim making a switch here. And how about we check the numbers for him? And so it's Mesa with it. Kicks to Yao. And finished off by Yao.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
To the paint, Russo, and they immediately answer back with a dunk at the other end.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Looking to end his cold. Look out!
And everybody out of the way. I mean, clear the lane. We've got some rims to wrap.
What a sensational play to get to the rack for the slam.
Strong interior move. Aggressive, assertive, and effective.
Here's Simeon, and he bangs it home with one hand.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Number 15.
Hits it from three-point range.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
From the wing, and again, it's Mesa converted.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Anaheim leading by 19. Passes to Chesky. Tries it from 9. And the rebound goes to Mesa. Yao's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Bucket is good. 25 points in the game.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Some nice ball movement by Anaheim. Fires from deep. And Anaheim with another 3.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shootout this team.
And so it's Mesa with it. With Anaheim's three-pointer on the other end. Shot clock at 6. Here's Sims. And again, it's Mesa from deep.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Russo. Count the basket. And Anaheim leads by 19.
Just straight tricking the defender with the shot fake. This is how it's done.
Here's Sims. It's deflected. Here's Chesky. 8 points for him. 13 feet away. And he gets it to go. 8 points for him. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for Anaheim?
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block totals is off the charts.
The shooting's been great, but also, how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Yeah, another turnover. But guys, on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Mesa trails by 19. Here's Mays. He's got no good.
Out the handle, grabbing.
The wing. The corner.
I think he shot the ball well. Shots he gets from
Wilson. He's Anaheim with another.
He's been perfect from.
So good on the shot.
Let's see.
He's putting on a command half now.
Here.
And he didn't count on him to
Hangs through for his 7th
advantage for the
Sims.
Oh, let's.
I do not remember them in a game.
And get one. Just like, look out, because he.
So the fast official chance to see what's coming up on Sunday.
How many? You can't take any in the moment.
Anaheim with the ball. So good on the shot. He's got 44.
And he's coming through stretch, guys.
Pointer sinks the triple.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
The shot by Washburn, no good. Here's LaRusso. Inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul, second team
You know what?
foul.
Very close to a three-point
At the
play
line
right
for
there.
Anaheim.
Yeah, he almost got that one
Number
down. I mean, those are the
28.
kind of aggressive
2 shots.
plays coaches love to see.
For Anaheim, they've shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw
Take a
line.
break.
And, you know, I really think the hard work they
shots.
put in the offseason and so far this year really making a big difference. I mean, they've made a huge improvement in their shooting at the line.
The first one falls. Good from the line. That's 1:18 left in the third. Here's Tyus. Pass to Watford. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the
That
most
was personal
common
foul.
call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Here's Washburn. Still yet to score. Here's Toulson. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Tyus. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
Here's Washburn. Mesa getting their last shot to go, and it's blocked. Here's Sims. Anaheim grabs the miss. Russo covered by Watford. Count it.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
9 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's LaRusso. Drops in the tray. Russo's got 6 here in this quarter. And it's Anaheim rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more in store for you right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got LaRusso, and it's Mays in at the 5 spot to the inside. And that one's good by LaRusso. Russo's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Mesa. Russo's gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. Pass to Sebron. Here's Toulson. Drains the three-pointer. He's got 23.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
The pass to Watts. Driving in, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stud. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And then LaRusso with the dunk.
And that dunk reverberated throughout this entire building.
It sure did. Up high and down hard on the windmill flush.
And you just know that's going to have a big effect on this team. I mean, their blood has to be pumping after that one, and the heart rate racing a little faster, too.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Here's Anaheim. Out left to the wing. To the paint.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off just right.
No one covering.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
And things seem to be getting tougher for the big spending teams, Clark, but we're seeing a lot of them go all in before the toughest penalties take effect.
Yeah, you know, the frozen pick provision kicks in next season, and the season after that, luxury taxes ramp way up. Powerhouse teams trying to make hay while the sun shines is a pretty good strategic business move, but the landscape is certainly changing.
Daniels is checked in for Mesa. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. A well-timed shot fake got the defender off the ground right there.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Here's Teskey. Mays with the rebound. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Sebron with the rebound. Sebron's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Passes it to Teskey. Here's Gaston. Here's Sebron. 6 on the shot clock. Anaheim needs to get off a shot here. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on defense.
Basket good.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Count it. And here's Mesa. And he lobs it up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Down low. Oh!
My goodness.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for me right there, guys.
And, Clark, if you look at the NBA's draft combine, prospects now required to participate in drills and in other testing to be eligible for selection.
I like that, Kevin. I really do. I mean, it's part of being a professional. You can't just opt out of things because your agent says you should or you don't feel like it. This is a professional business, so there should be some standards and accountability. And I think it goes hand in hand with the push for parity. It ensures equal access to the information that will enable all teams to make informed decisions on draft day. So I like it. I really do.